What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Bridges, and we're continuing through Vakennat 1980/2018 with a bit of 1981 thrown in for good measure. And we're going to listen to a song I reacted to a different form of not too long ago as we've been going through the Hunting High and Low demos, and that is All the Planes That Come In on the Quiet. So this is another song that was part of the early a-ha development, but which was not actually on their debut album, but which precedes a-ha itself. I think I talked about it a little bit, and I know a number of people have commented not just on that reaction, but on others related to the concept of a-ha tunes and a-ha related tunes speaking to places of travel, liminal spaces, whether airport terminals or bus stations and so on. So it feels like the song speaks to the transitional nature of humanity, and also the way in which other people's stories are coming and going, and some of them you may never end up hearing or knowing, but you're aware that they exist and they pass each other in life. So the best I remember of the demo is, I think I said it had a developmental sound. I think it was a bit down-tempo, even languid, sort of moving slowly through its paces. It had a bit of a stripped-down, minimal feel, almost like a chamber music type of synth-pop tune. So I'm curious to hear sonically how different this one may be, and whether, whether with guitars or otherwise, it'll have a bit more of a rock edge sound. Let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Bridges. The tune is All the Planes That Come In on the Quiet, and it's from their eventually released album, Vakennat 2018.
Coming on the quiet, lonely ghost, catch a glimpse of the world, left out in the cold. The police on the airport, a long line, short of great divans, all laughter. Coming on the quiet, lonely ghost, that's her glimpse of the world, left out in the cold. Don't move the fears into my life. Somebody's shouting into the night. Do you know? Left out in the cold. If there were other questions in this world, there were only answers. The only girls and boys with all the street toys and late night shows.
Feels like sort of the psychedelic side of the Beatles a bit.
Well, as time goes by, you should try play on all your strings. Getting is the best cure for a lot of things. You are talking out of turn.
What a ride!
No more cursing. Will you ever learn? And I don't know what your name that come in on the quiet. Don't move the tears into my life. Somebody's shouting into the night. Do you know why? All the things that come in on the quiet.
Insane. They're insane in the greatest way. So I do like this better than the other, or the Aha demo, which again, it wasn't a track that they eventually put on an album, but the expression of this one, the multi-phase journey, it feels very Bridges as I've come to know them. As I mentioned, it had a bit of a later Beatles feel to it, but then eventually a Doors feel, as well as that crazy fast section, which I'm just going to say has a Bridges feel. Again, hearing Paul's vocals gives it a different bit of a flavor, a bit of a different flavor, if I can rearrange my words individually and collectively. And yeah, I love some of the keyboard work. The bass was deep and grooving. At a couple points the bass was really standing out. And the drumming, just the crazy, frenetic, shifting, and quite fast drumming, which has been a feature of more than a couple of their tracks. And obviously that spoken word / almost cinematic interlude where someone is walking maybe with work shoes but perhaps also heels. It, you know, was a bit ambiguous, but that spoke to the way in which, you know, a space for traveling, a space for moving, but maybe you're not quite sure who it is or what's going on, so it feels like it fits with some of the lyrics. I do feel like some of the lyrics here were a bit different, and it was definitely a longer song overall than the Aha demo, so very cool. I liked it. I think superior to the Aha demo, so let me know if you agree, and I will see you next time. Peace.